What is up, guys? This is Mr. Plated here, and I want to give you a little profile overview of my character, General Black, on Star Wars: The Old Republic. First of all, I just want to start off with saying I've been playing this game. I started about a week after it came out, and it's actually pretty enjoyable. It's probably the best MMO I've played so far. I played Rift for a while. Rift kind of bored me. I mean, I didn't even max level out in that game. I only got to 30, and the game was just boring. It wasn't. The animations were boring, and there just wasn't enough to it. This game has the animations are fun, and the gear looks pretty cool. Not gonna lie, I like the gear on my guys so far. So let's get started with my gear. If you do look, you'll notice I do have full epic gear. Everything I have is purple, besides one item, which is my Matrix Cube, which isn't purple, but it is the best relic you can get in the game. This is created by finding the 3 shards of the color. Mine take blue shards, so I had to go out and find 3 blue shards, and then I crafted this. There's no better relic right now for me, at least not stats wise. My helmet is Columni. I got the Columni Eliminator helmet. All my gear is Eliminator because I did decide to go with DPS Mercenary. As Mercenary, you could also spec as Heal, but Heals kind of bore me. I tried it out for a little while, and it just wasn't my thing. Thank God we do have a couple healers in our guild who can handle that for me, so I don't have to worry about ever having to heal. I can just stay ranged DPS. And yeah, I got the Columni Eliminator, which is PvE gear. It's the second best PvE helmet you can get. The only one better is the Ricotta Eliminator. Then I have the Champion Eliminator chest guard, which is PvP. If you will notice, if you see right here, I have 3 pieces of the Columni / Ricotta set. And that does give me the bonus for having 2 pieces of it. And then down here, since I have Champion, I also have 2 pieces of that, so I'm getting the bonus for having 2 of those. And that's just the best way for me right now. The 4 bonus really isn't worth it on either of them for me. I'd rather have the 2 bonuses for each of them because they just seem better to me. So yeah, this is Champion. The only thing better than this would be Battlemaster. And then I have Columni Eliminator gauntlets, which are also the second best gloves. Then I have this Tiny's Eliminator belt. Oh, finish the quest. I have this the Tiny's Eliminator belt, which is one of I found it was like the first piece of epic gear I got, and for some reason I don't have any luck finding belts. This is probably the worst like epic belt I could have. It's technically the 3rd best PvE one, but it's not up to par for what I'm using. As you can tell, its rating is 126, and everything else I use is a rating of 136. So it's not up to par for what I'm using, but it's gonna have to do for now. Then I do have the Columni Eliminator Greaves, which again is the second best PvE gear. Ricotta can only be found in hard mode raids, and I've only completed 1 hard mode raid, and I didn't get a single Ricotta drop off of it, so that kind of sucked. The Champion Eliminator Boots. These again, the only thing better than these are Battlemaster. Then over here I have Neo Crusader's Notch Cutter, or Notch... whatever, yeah, Notch Cutter. Yeah, I got it right the first time. And this is the second best offhand you can get. It does have the purple color crystal in it, which is really cool. I kind of want the red and black color crystal because that is really cool. It's got it has the inner color of black, and the outer color of the blaster laser is red, which looks really cool when you see it. Sadly, I haven't got it yet because that only drops in Ricotta and Battlemaster gear. And actually, I don't like the Ricotta or Battlemaster offhand or main hand. So when I do get them, I'm just gonna pay the money to pull out the red color crystal and put it into these guns, just because they're better for me. The Battlemaster and Ricotta one have critical rating, and they get rid of your surge rating. And the surge rating increases the damage I deal whenever I hit a crit. Critical rating just makes me hit crits more often. And I'd rather hit my 25% crit chance than have like a 40% crit chance, and on that 25% I hit a lot harder. If I get rid of all my crit multiplier, we look down here real quick, I do have plus 22% extra damage, so I'm going to lose 22% of my damage on crits. And 22% damage loss for 20% extra chance of it happening, I don't know. It seems better to a lot of people, but to me, I'd rather keep my 25%. 1 out of every 4 shots is just fine with me, because I really am trying to be like a DPS bursty kind of range DPS character, and in PvP it really works out for me whenever I pop all my shorts and everything. So yeah. Then over here I have my Champion Eliminator Blaster. I got really lucky. You get your champion items, by the way, out of champion bags, which you get from PvPing once you're 50. And yeah, I have a friend who has opened probably 100 bags by now and has not got his main hand yet. I got my main hand in my first bag, and since it's just a random number generator, or technically a pseudo random number generator that decides what you get, I got really lucky to get this out of my first bag. And yeah, the same thing with the Ricotta main hand isn't really that much better than it. I lose my extra power. This one doesn't actually have any surge rating, so I'm not getting anything like that. But I believe the Battlemaster one actually has less aim than it, but gets increased crit rating. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'll probably I might switch that one out for that. Over here I have Relic of Boundless Ages, which is okay. It is the Taiwanese relic, so I could upgrade, but I haven't found one yet. I haven't got one out of a bag, and I haven't found one from a drop. I got a couple friends who have gotten them out of raids we've done, but I've not been lucky enough to get a better one yet. Up here are my bracers. Again, these are pretty good bracers. They're the columni ones. The Ricotta ones are the ones that are better. Hopefully I'll get those eventually. Then I've got champion. The same things. Both these are my champion enhancers or implants. And yeah, these are pretty good. I've got champion adapter as well. Onto some stats. If we look over here, yes, I'm Dark 5. Technically it says Dark 4 because I do have 274 light from doing some companion missions just to get medical supplies that were light. But I do have the 10,000 dark, so I have the 5 dark speeder and everything. Right over here I have 1472 aim, which is actually pretty good. And if you look at my primary damage, it is 6,500 to 8,800. If I pop my shorts, I'll show you right now. 1 second. This, by the way, what I just used, that's a 2-hour buff, and it never runs out. So I can, technically, this is what my actual damage is. It's 6,900 to 9,200. If I pop my shorts, we'll see what it goes up to here real quick. And you see that, and my shorts pop my attacks up to 9,000, up to 11,200. So that gives me really hard burst damage, plus when I deal 72% extra damage on crits, I can hit really, really hard, which is really nice for PvP. Well, if we move on real quick over to my my crew skills, I do have 400 biochem, which is what this is right here, which is one of my shorts you just saw me use, the Ricotta Attack Adrenal. It gives me increased power by 565 for 15 seconds. Technically, I'm supposed to be using the crit one, which would increase crit rating. But that, if I can go to missions real quick. If you see it, I do have it right here. I just haven't got the stuff to make it yet. I'm still 4 short on the neurochemical, and I do have to get another mat for it. And you can only get the alloys from doing raids, which I'm trying to find a pug right now, because right now we're short on a couple people in my guild to actually set up a raiding schedule. But we have run most of the raids, or you can get them out of finishing any flashpoint, which I do most of flashpoints every day. So, but you just got to get lucky on that roll. So I will be making that soon. And then I have already created my Ricotta med pack, which restores 3,700 to 4,500 health instantly, and then increases your max health by 15% for 15 seconds. And then right here is what I was showing you, the 2-hour buff. It increases my aim by 136 and power by 56 for 2 hours. And only one of these can be active at a time, but it doesn't go away when I die, and I can reuse it all the time because it never gets used because it takes 400 biochem to make. So that's the bonus of being a biochem. If you have it up to 400, you can make these 3 really good items. There's a couple really good items you can still make that I haven't made yet that I can use. Bioanalysis at 378, I was using this to get the supplies I needed for biochem. If you look, I'm kind of broke. I'm at 322,000. I was actually at 9,000 yesterday because I was buying a lot of my supplies because I wasn't getting fast enough through bioanalysis. But then I just sold all my extra supplies that I haven't used yet, and I just got 300,000 off it in one day. So I'm just gonna keep farming supplies and selling them in the store and making some money that way. By the way, I'm on Natus Rebels server, so if any of you do need supplies, feel free to contact me. I'm farming them all the time, so feel free to contact me if you need any. And that pretty much sums it up. As we can look at my tree real quick, I do have 31 into the damage tree and 10 into the healing tree. This is actually really nice because it gives me improved heat, so I can vent extra heat immediately. Then I do have my increased range and tech critical chance, so I can heal myself more often with crits, which is really nice in PvP to get those extra medals. And yeah, so this is my character. I am in the guild second string. We are trying to raid more often. If you happen to be on this server and you are level 50, feel free to contact me and I can put you in contact with Xerus, our guild leader, and try to get you in if you want to come and join us for raids. We're currently looking for another melee DPS, and then we are also trying to set up our second 8-man for the other ops, and also to do nightmare runs. So yeah, this has been Mr. Playdead on General Black. Peace out, guys.